on Greyhound View, we head to Youghal for the finals of the Diarmuid Coffey Bookmakers Unraced and the Knock Even Star Southern Sprint. We look back at the final of the Northwest Derby from Lifford, plus a trip to Cork for the climax of the Co-op Superstores Irish Laurels. But first, it's racing from Newbridge. The AIB 575 reached the final stage at Newbridge last Friday evening, a competition worth €5,000 plus trophy to the winner. Ian Fortune takes a look at the lineup.
With the runners now in, Trap's fully final of the AIB 575 in 1 Count the Cost. Trap 2 Dundrum Prince, in 3 Farlow Legacy, 4 Miss Accelerator, in 5 the favourite Jordan's Elect, and 6 Brenda's Blue Hill. The hare now well on the way, coming up behind Traps and away they go. A level enough start. Number 4 Miss Accelerator away well. Here comes number 6 Brenda's Blue Hill on the outside. On the inside number 2 Dundrum Prince. The favourite back in third now. Around the corner number 2 Dundrum Prince takes up the running from number 6 Brenda's Blue Hill. Back in third number 4 Miss Accelerator. The favourite a lot of work to do. He's back in fifth. Instead it's number 2 Dundrum Prince leads into the third bend. Brenda's Blue Hill though sticking to his task. Back in third number 3 Farlow Legacy running well. But out front still number 2. That's Dundrum Prince. Here comes number 6 Brenda's Blue Hill off the final corner. Brenda's Blue Hill mounts his challenge up the home straight. Brenda's Blue Hill and number 2 Dundrum Prince desperately close. We'll leave that one to the judge between number 6 Brenda's Blue Hill and number 2 Dundrum Prince. And the result of the final of the AIB 575, Trap 6 Brenda's Blue Hill the winner. Second number 2 Dundrum Prince. And back in third number 3 Farlow Legacy. The winning time 31:48.
I found the dog on the Irish website and I made a couple of inquiries with a friend who lives at Newbridge. He made a couple of phone calls for me, found that the dog was for sale. I rang the owner, purchased the dog, and now we've had a big win 2 weeks later. The trainer was very confident he'd get him out of the boxes this evening, and he done the business. You know, he got to the front round the third bend. A little bit surprised the 2 dog come back at him. We thought he's a little bit of a stronger runner, but very, very excited. We love coming here. The atmosphere, the people, the tracks are superb. Every track is brilliant. I wish our tracks were the same, run the same. But no, you can't fault Irish tracks. You know, we are regulars. We do come over regular, and we always will do.
Youghal on Friday evening last was bursting with atmosphere and great racing. The main 2 events in the night were the finals of the Diarmuid Coffey Bookmakers Unraced, carrying a winner's prize of €5,000, plus the Knock Even Star Southern Sprint with €6,000 on offer. Michael Fortune was amid the action.
The final of the Diarmuid Coffey Bookmaker Unraced 525 in Trap 1 Swanson BALE, owned by Jim Pearson and care of Stephen O'Brien, a daughter of Han BALE, and Kamatra, second in the semi-final to Fire Height Dan. In Trap 2 is MOVEALONG BERTIE, owned by Willie Barry, a son of Knock Even Star and MOVEALONG Molly. This fella has won all his 3 races to date. In 3, Reigning Champ, owned by John Shinnick, a son of Johanstown Cash and Admiral's Duchess. Reigning Champ, a brilliant run in the first round, 28.74. Number 4, BOHERDUFF LIGHT, owned by Sal and Sheila Drohan, trained by Owen McKenna, a son of He Knows and Travelling Light, the hot favourite before the semi-finals. In 5, Fire Height Dan, also unbeaten, owned by Brendan Mansell, a son of Carlton Vale and September Mist. And on the outside in 6, we have BROADACRES Dice, owned by Mary Jane Colburn, trained by Graham Holland, a son of Stapler's Joe and Neat Start. They're the 6 runners in this final of the Diarmuid Coffey Bookmaker Unraced. The hare now coming up behind the Traps. The favourite goes from Trap 4, BOHERDUFF LIGHT. Traps open, he's out quite well. Number 3 though, showing well. That's Reigning Champ, leading up with number 5, Fire Height Dan. Into the opening corners, number 3 in front, that's Reigning Champ. From 5 in second place, Fire Height Dan. Number 2, MOVEALONG BERTIE is next in third. Heading down the back, it's Reigning Champ in front. The favourite has plenty to do in 4th place, but he's putting in a big run. Into the third bend is number 3, Reigning Champ, being challenged by Fire Height Dan. Oh, there's trouble on the corner, and suddenly the favourite gets through on the inside. BOHERDUFF LIGHT takes it up on the final bend and goes on. It's BOHERDUFF LIGHT coming to the line. He's going to win this. Number 6 is finishing fast. That's BROADACRES Dice, but number 4 BOHERDUFF LIGHT wins it. That race changed totally around the final 2 bends, and well, BOHERDUFF LIGHT, the favourite, has won it for Sal and Sheila Drohan. The result of the Diarmuid Coffey Bookmaker Unraced, the winner BOHERDUFF LIGHT, owned by Salvador and Sheila Drohan, second number 6 BROADACRES Dice, and third number 5 Fire Height Dan, the time 29:20.
He's a nice looking, well, pup. He's 2 years old now, but he's had a couple of problems early on, so that's why he hasn't run until now. He equalled the track record in the second round. Got a bit of trouble last week in the semi-final and didn't get it his own way this week, but he's run a very game race and looks a nice prospect hopefully for next year. He used a bit of track craft, like he's learned in these couple of races, so you know, he looks like he doesn't have to lead, so he can do it from front or the back. So hopefully, like, he looks a good dog for next year.
We rejoin Michael for the lineup of the Knock-Even Star Southern Sprint, which comprised of a strong team vying for that €6,000 winner's prize.
In one, the likely favourite Droopys Hughes, owned by David Miles, trained by Owen McKenna, a son of Lark Hill Joe and Droopys Kylie, has won 4 of his 9 races. In 2, we have Battling On, owned by John Sullivan, trained by Bernadette Connolly, a daughter of Come On Ranger and Shochter Gwyn. This a prolific winner, has won 8 from 11, a classy sprinter. Number 3, Move Along Marty, owned by Willie Barry, a son of Knock Even Star and Move Along Molly, has won 3 out of 9, and what an appropriate winner it would be. Number 4, Cactus Ridge, owned by Ollie Healy and Tom Ward, a son of Rowan Oakey and Pony Sarah, has won 5 from 7, running extremely well here at Youghal. Number 5, BALLYMAC Minnie, owned by Liam Dowling from Tralee, a daughter of Staplers Joe and Wise Minnie, has won 15 over 50 races, a really accomplished sprinter. And on the outside in 6, we have the Reserve S, Fear No Factor, replacing the brilliant record breaker Sycamore Dan, who's injured. Fear No Factor, owned by the Sharpshooter Syndicate, trained by Ian Seymour, a son of Spiral Nikita and Droopys Lillian. He has won 10 of his 44. They're the 6 runners in this Knock-Even Star Southern Sprint. The favourite goes from Trap 1. Droopys Hughes at 7-4. Away quite well, but it's number 4, Sharon Fast out. That's Cactus Ridge, a clear lead into the bend. Number 1, Droopys Hughes goes second before the corner, but it's number 4, Cactus Ridge out clear. 3 lengths clear onto the second bend from number 1, Droopys Hughes in second, but it's Cactus Ridge out front. Droopys Hughes closing fast, coming towards the line, but it's number 4, Cactus Ridge wins it from 1, Droopys Hughes in second, and number 2, Battling On in third. But that race was certainly won at the start, as Cactus Ridge took a flyer for Ollie Healy and Tom Ward. The result of the Knock-Even Star Southern Sprint: the winner, number 4, Cactus Ridge, owned by Oliver Healy and Tom Ward; second, number 1, Droopys Hughes; and third, number 2, Battling On. The time 17:40. Well, gentlemen, a good trip from Tralee. Ollie, you've done a fine performance with this dog. He's a real performer.
Ran very well tonight now then, bombed out.
And he's a record of 6 wins from 8 starts in sprint racing. That's tremendous.
He has wicked early pace, wicked early.
Now, Tom, how did you come on this dog? Where did you get him from?
We bought the dog off of PJ Kane in Aberdeen, a great man. He bred the Derby winner there two years ago. Like, he's a great man. Cool performance, and we're actually after buying another half-brother from there only last weekend in Aberdeen. So hopefully we'll have a bit of luck with him again. And we'll do nothing wrong with PJ's breeding on us so far.
Michael also spoke with Yoghals racing manager Brian Collins.
This has become one of your feature nights of the year. You had the Diarmuid Coffey final and the Knock-Even Sprint.
Yeah, it was something that just happened last year, really. We decided to have the sprint stake the night before the Laurels in Cork, and it worked very, very well last year. So Diarmuid came in this year and said he'd like to put in maybe a good 5-5 unraced event as well, and it's just grown from that. So you never know, next year we might add a third one as well.
Any other plans for next year?
Yeah, we've a lot of plans. We're hoping to have an early season feature. You know, it hasn't been obviously fully decided yet, but we're hoping for maybe something in January and February. You know, which will get us started earlier, because usually Youghal kind of is slow to get going, maybe April, May. Like, but last year, or this year gone, we started very well in March. So this year we're hoping to go a bit earlier. You
really are a summer track, and the Cashman sponsorship, the free admissions on Tuesday, that was a marvellous success for you.
Fantastic this year. Last year was its first year, and I suppose it was kind of new to people and didn't know about it. But this year it just took off. You know, I mean, every Tuesday night you couldn't get inside the gate, and like tote betting was bigger on a Tuesday night than any Friday night, which was just phenomenal.
I heard the hints going out at Michael Foley and Pascal Taggart about further improvements here over the years ahead.
Yeah, we'd be quite confident now. I mean, the figures are starting to justify. You know, we haven't got the facilities we'd like to have, and yet our figures are quite good. And you know, we're getting good attendances, good sponsorship, and as you said yourself, fantastic racing. So I mean, we feel that if we can keep growing on that, then I think we would be justified in looking for a few bob maybe to build a nice small little stand.
Here behind, Traps on away, he's away well, showing in front.
Ian Riley is a man with plenty to look forward to in 2004. Not alone will he have Droopys Cahill, the Puppy Derby winner, but here we see Droopy Scholes, a little brother to Cahill, running away from a decent field to win the Shelburne 29.50 stake. He recorded 28.81 on an absolutely horrendous night. This is a potential superstar in the making.
Around the final bends, and Droopy Scholes is out clear from 1, Ballyho Motion in second. Droopy Scholes turns for home, the little brother of the Puppy Derby winner. He wins this one in style. Great performance here from Droopy Scholes. Second is number 1, Ballyho Motion, and third, number 4, More Concessions. The Waterford Invitation Masters is the big one this weekend. at Curraheen Park on Saturday night. A winner's prize of €20,000. And we have two British challengers, Droopys Corleone and Faro Style, taking on our best trackers, among them Derby and Oaks runner-up Mustang Mega. It promises to be a super race, and for the full update on the draw for that one, log on to the Irish Greyhound Board website. The final of the Co-op Superstores Irish Laurels. It's the big night of the year here at Curraheen Park in Cork. They call this one the Southern Derby. It's a great occasion. They'll love it down here. Big favourite, DROOPYS RUUD, bidding to give Ian Riley a great double inside a week. He won the Puppy Derby last week. A huge crowd from Kerry cheering on NIKITA BILLIE running from Trap 3. Last year's favourite, Mustang Buster, he's in the field. Droopy's Oasis, a dog running most of the year in England, now over here doing big things. What a lineup. But before we look at the final itself, let's look back at the Consolation final.
Dogs are in traps now for the final of the Co-op Superstores Consolation Laurels. In 1 it's Lock Name and Lord, 2 Jaskita Lad, in 3 the reserve Take Me Back, 4 Anamore Billy, 5 is Confident Choice, and 6 Taming the Tiger. Jaskita Lad has been in fine form throughout this stakes so far. He's housed in box 2. Here riser traps and Jaskita Lad breaks reasonably well, but Confident Choice is out best of all. And from the reserve, Take Me Back is well in contention at the opening bend. It's Confident Choice that goes on. Battle on behind, Jaskita Lad well in contention. So too Anamore Billy. Our leader is Confident Choice, 2 in pursuit. So too is Take Me Back, but still it is our leader out front by 2. That is Confident Choice as we come into the closing bend. It's Confident Choice that led from the traps opening, so it's going to win here, followed home by Jaskita Lad, and Taming the Tiger takes third. A real traps to line victory here for Confident Choice and trainer Paul Hennessy for Elizabeth Bodie in Glen, County Limerick. Second Jaskita Lad and third Taming the Tiger. The winning time in the Consolation Laurels, 28:42.
Well, Paul, Confident Choice, he really hit the lids tonight.
He did, thank God, yeah. His last couple of races here, he just wasn't timing his brake properly. And tonight, he just got away, and when fast dogs like that get out running on the hare, they're hard to peg back, and thank God he stayed going the whole way to the line. Done the job well.
Now, Lizzie, he's been a great servant for you. He's, you know, all year he's been there, up there all the way.
Lovely dog, yeah. We've had a lot of fun with him. He's really a lovely dog, and he tries his best all the time. You know, we've seen him do fantastic times, 28:30s, 28:40s, and getting beaten. And you know, it's just been unlucky. But tonight he got out, and as Paul said, he got out, and that was it.
So a brilliant performance from Confident Choice in winning the Consolation Laurels, 28:42. I wonder will the dogs in the final itself do any better.
The dogs are now on parade for our feature event of the night. It's the final classic of the year, the Co-op Superstores Irish Laurels final of 2003. And the first we see is Fiery Lark, the only bitch remaining in this stake. It's owned and trained by Lawrence Wall in County Kildare, and a daughter of Larkhill Joe and Ebony Red. And this one has an outside chance. In the blue jacket tonight, it's our likely favourite, and that's DROOPYS RUUD, the one with the brilliant early pace. It's owned by Paul Riley and trained by Ian Riley, a son of Droopys Vieira and Droopys Spice. A Ledger finalist in 2003 is NIKITA BILLIE. This one is owned by Ronan Murphy and trained in Kerry by Mossy O'Connor, a son of Split the Bill and Nikita Doll. Next, it's Mustang Buster, a finalist here 12 months ago, and in there with a cracking chance. It's owned jointly by Patsy Byrne and Sean Burke and trained for them by Stephen Burke. It's a son of Frisbee Flashing and Deanview Pearl. Running in the orange jacket for trainer Owen McKenna is DROOPYS Oasis. This one really motors down the back and in there with an outstanding chance as well. It's owned in England by DC Miles and trained, as I say, by Owen McKenna, a son of Larkhill Joe and Droopys Graf. And finally we see the striped jacket of Oasis Rumble, a son of Smooth Rumble and Lemon Jackson. It's owned and trained in County Tipperary by Ian Waterworth, and indeed to qualify here tonight it took a smashing effort on the part of Oasis Rumble. And so we're set here at Curraheen Park in Cork for the final. In 1, Fiery Lark, 2, DROOPYS RUUD, 3, NIKITA BILLIE, in 4, Mustang Buster, DROOPYS Oasis 5, and 6, Oasis Rumble. Next Expect a massive roar here at the off in the 2003 Laurels final at Curraheen Park in Cork. Here comes towards Straps and they're away. DROOPYS RUUD is well out in the blue jacket, so too NIKITA BILLIE into the opening bend, and it's DROOPYS RUUD going on from NIKITA BILLIE. It looks to be DROOPYS RUUD clear now from NIKITA BILLIE. The battle is on for third. Mustang Buster shows into third, but well out in front it's DROOPYS RUUD from NIKITA BILLIE beginning to close. And to hit the final bend, it's DROOPYS RUUD and NIKITA BILLIE, and at the line, NIKITA BILLIE has won the Laurels. It's victory for NIKITA BILLIE in the dying strides from DROOPYS RUUD. What a flying finish by NIKITA BILLIE, and great delight for owner Ronan Murphy and trainer Mossy O'Connor from Kerry. The complete results now of the Co-op Superstores Irish Laurels final of 2003. Success for NIKITA BILLIE, second DROOPYS RUUD and third DROOPYS Oasis. The winning time 28:34.
The break vital here with number 2 DROOPYS RUUD getting away from 3 NIKITA BILLIE. One Fiery Lark looked in a big position going into the corner, but here she checked wide, cannoned into number 5 DROOPYS Oasis. From here it's a 2-dog race. Out front, that's DROOPYS RUUD, 3 lengths from NIKITA BILLIE in second. They've gone on by almost 4 from Mustang Buster and DROOPYS Oasis. Oasis now about to go third, but it's the first 2. Still 2.5 lengths in a turning for home, but here's where NIKITA BILLIE really turns it on. Ranges upside in the straight, finishing powerfully, gets up close home to win from DROOPYS RUUD, a true champion, winning by a length and a half.
Ronan Murphy, a great moment for you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm still in shock. When he went down the back straight, I was in danger of collapsing. I thought, this isn't good for anyone's health. I mean, he had a serious greyhound in front of him, and, you know, we knew he'd be close by the line, but I couldn't believe he'd, you know, make up that ground.
It must be a dream result for a student to win a classic, €35,000.
Well, when you consider he came second in the ledger by the shortest of heads, I mean, yeah, it's a dream. You know, you think when you came that close, you can't win one. Then you think you'll to get to the final. I mean, if he came last and it was sound, I'd be happy. And he won and he sounds, so I'm very happy.
Well, Mossy, great moment. Your second Laurels.
Second Laurels. I'm delighted. I'm over the moon.
Now, you must have been feeling pretty happy even going up to the bend. He was in a great position.
Yeah, he was. I couldn't believe where he was in the race, and I was giving him a big chance going into the first bend. I was really happy to see him where he was, and going down the back, even that he was a long ways off the pace, like we would have from the front runner. But we knew we'd have a big shout on it coming home, and you know, we're delighted.
13 years since you won it before.
That's right, Adderwell Bridge, 13 years, yeah. And he was in trap 3 actually as well that night, and he broke the track record out of it. So when we got trap 3, I was happy enough, and it worked out good anyway.
They're still talking about the party that went on after that one. I'd say there'll be another one this time, yeah?
I'm sure they will, yeah, that's right. And probably after the last one, they'll have a little bit of practice, even though someone will be getting old after 13 years.
No, he deserved to win when he beat the shortest head in the ledger.
Short head in the final of the ledger, like, and he, you know, Mount Leader Rolf beat him, and he had the track record in Limerick and the track record in Tralee for 525 as well, and he was a real good dog. And we were beat by a good dog in the night, but we were only beat a short head, and it was a bit disappointing, but this is after making up for the lot.
And so the classics are over for another year. NIKITA BILLIE very nearly won the St. Ledger at Limerick. He has ended the year by winning the Laurels. It's been a great night in Cork.
And to hit the final bend, it's DROOPYS RUUD and NIKITA BILLIE, and at the line, NIKITA BILLIE has won the Laurels.
The Northwest Derby came to its conclusion at Lifford last Sunday evening, an event which carried a winner's prize of €30,000 plus an unusual trophy. Well, not quite a trophy, but a beautiful canvas of a greyhound, which was commissioned by Hugh Duffy from Donegal-based painter and sculptor Marina Hamilton. We now join Ian for the lineup of the final.
In Trap 1 Ashtown Rumble, trained by Brendan Matthews for the Townview Syndicate in Newry, this the son of Smooth Rumble and Dalcash Dahlia. In 2 we have No Better Man, owned and trained by Cora Murray in Louth, this the son of Staples Joe and Queen of Tinra. He's won 3 of his 9 starts. In 3, Derby finalist DROOPYS Youghal, this son of DROOPYS Cool and DROOPYS Chloe, is trained by Fraser Black for Lawrence, Blunt and Martin Wakefield in England. In 4, the favourite, Ryan Crew Silver, trained by John Ginger McGee for Larry O'Rourke in England, a son of Top Honcho and Ryan Crew Whitney, looks the one to beat. In 5, Coulavani Euro, a second runner for Fraser Black, this son of Iman and Blonde Returns is owned by the Mulholland, Taggart and Curly syndicate. And completing the lineup is the third of the Fraser Black runners, Top of the Best. He's owned by Sandra Raleigh. This is a son of Top Honcho and Penny's Model. None will be finishing faster.
An absolutely tremendous final. Very open, but a very worthy favourite in the 4-dog Green Crew. I'm just going to price him up now if you give me a chance. Here we go, the Matthews firm, there are 3. And 8, the outsider, No Better Man. 7 to 2, Droopies. It's the favourite now. I'll go 6 to 4, Ring Crew. Coulavani Euro is 6, and Top of the Best is 7. That's how I bet anyway at the minute. But we'll wait and see. Depends what the money's like, you know.
What is 20 on that 2-dog?
The punter, well, we'll have to give you better. You look as if you need a few quid. We'll give you 9 score, ticket 84 in euros. All right, and good luck to you. So hope you get a turn. Okay.
Well, we've now seen the prices and the hare well on the way, coming up behind the traps, and away they go. Number 4, Ryan Crew Silver off to a flyer. In second, number 5, Coulavani Euro. A gap back to third, but it's number 4, Ryan Crew Silver, that leads around the corner. He's having a great battle with Coulavani Euro. Back in third, number 2, No Better Man. On the outside, number 3, Droopy Joel showing fine pace, but it's Ryan Crew Silver with number 5, Coulavani Euro. Now, Ryan Crew Silver takes a length lead over number 5, Coulavani Euro. Back in third, number 3, Droopy Joel, continuing to close, but it's number 4, Ryan Crew Silver, that's going to lead into the home straight. Number 5, Coulavani Euro, trying to come back at him, but number 4, Ryan Crew Silver, staying on strongly, wins the €30,000 Northwest Derby. In second, number 5, Coulavani Euro, close for third. And the results of the Northwest Derby: the winner, Trap 4, Ryan Crew Silver, Trap to line winner. Second, number 5, Coulavani Euro, and third, number 3, Droopy Joel. The winning time, 29.81.
Fantastic race. I was a bit concerned going down the far side, the 5 closing on him, but thankfully he pulled away again towards the home straight, and fantastic, lovely. I bought 3 of them, the same litter, when they were about 11 or 12 months of age. Bought them down in Cork, and they were reared in Cork by John Kiley. This dog won an unraced stake in Clonmel back in February, and shortly after that I brought him to England. Then I sent him back for the Irish Derby, and they didn't run so well. And then I moved Silver to John McGee, and thankfully he has never looked back since.
It's that time of the programme where we take a look at the fixtures, and on Thursday evening Cork Ladies Football are holding a gala night at Curraheen Park. Then on Friday at Harold's Cross it's the semi-finals of the Tote Gold Collar, while at Newbridge the second round of the Newbridge Oaks takes place. Saturday at Shelburne Park it's the second round of the Egan Hospitality 525, and the Beamish Start 575 gets underway at Cork. Newbridge hosts the final of the Kenny Thompson Unraced, and at Kilcone Park the Waterford Masters International takes centre stage. And finally on Sunday at Lifford the Northwest Oaks gets underway, while at Clonmel it's the second round of the Track Bookmakers Munster Puppy Cup. For quick and concise information on greyhound form, race cards and a multitude of data, visit the new Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie. Next week we'll review all the action from the semi-finals of the Tote Gold Collar, highlights of the second rounds from Newbridge, Shelburne and Clonmel, plus the Waterford Masters International.